I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Videos take a long time to make, especially when you have no idea how a microphone works apparently, and you're super busy as a full-time student. And trust me, I've been very busy with super important school stuff. But before we get into this video, I do want to really quickly, sincerely, thank you guys so much for blowing up my first video on this channel. It really means a lot to me. Now, I promise to not let this go to my head, to stay humble.
You know what? Who gives a shit? As always, the point is this.
$22 million in 3 fucking hours!
No, but in all seriousness, thank you guys. It really does mean a lot to me. I have a lot of big plans for this channel, and I'll get into some of those plans right after this intro. It's not possible to talk about creepypastas unless we talk about Slender Man, aka literally me. Slender Man was the in thing when I was growing up and getting into creepypastas for the first time, and I was there when Slender the 8 Pages came out, blew up, and probably single-handedly guaranteed these creators spots in the 1%. But even with being a horror fan, a creepypasta fan, and obsessed with Slender Man at that age, I've never actually played the original game. Yeah, I know, hold your tomatoes, I get it, I'm a poser. But I did play Slender the Arrival, so I guess you could just say I arrived to the party late.
Oh, brother, this guy...
Anyway, given my sudden rise to popularity, and the fact that I'm now an authority on horror, I figured I should actually go back and play this game that was so important to the development of internet horror. So, about a month ago, I streamed myself playing Slender the 8 Pages for the very first time on my channel. Cue segue into the big plan segment that I was talking about at the beginning of the video! Also, sorry if the lighting is at all off in this video. I'm actually recording this in my garage right now. In fact, let me show y'all what I got to work with here, okay? Cut me some slack. Because it's in my schedule right now, I currently stream every Friday at 7 PM Central Standard Time, and I plan to continue this schedule for as long as I can.
So how was everyone's day today? Y'all have a good day? Yeah, me too.
I also have other socials, which will be linked in the description below, so if you want to follow me on either TikTok or Instagram, then feel free to check those out. On TikTok, I just cross-post my short-form content that I also post on here, and then on Instagram, I also cross-post my short-form content, but there's going to be other little tidbits of things in there. Basically just whatever I want to post. Also, since my upload schedule right now is admittedly pretty wonky, I do try to be as active as I can on my community tab, so also pay attention to that for updates on videos and any other random stuff I want to post. That is also probably going to be on the Instagram page. What you're about to watch is an edited down version of my stream, so make sure to tune in every Friday at 7 PM Central Standard Time if you find this entertaining. Or if you don't find it entertaining, I don't care, give me views. So, does Slender the 8 Pages hold up? Is it fun? Is it spooky? Should I sue them for using my likeness without my permission? Let's find out. I don't like filming in my garage.
I have never played this game. I can't believe I've never played this game. I mean, when I was a kid, when it first came out, I would watch PewDiePie and Markiplier and all of them play it, so I'm definitely familiar with it, but I've never actually played it myself. So this is going to be an interesting experience. Let's see, does it actually hold up? Is it still scary? Because I played Slender the Arrival to get B-roll for my creepypasta video that I did, and that was fun. I liked it. I mean, like, it wasn't the scariest to me. I mean, there was still some jump scares that I got from it, actually. But, I mean, besides that, it was a little corny, but also in a fun way. Like, I'm not saying that to put the game down or anything. You know, it was a nice little nostalgia trip, because I did play that when it came out when I was a kid. I was really hyped for that one. And it's actually way different than what I remember. I think they updated it with some new stuff, like new levels and monsters, and added to the story more. Maybe there's a video in that, if somebody else hasn't already beaten me to it, because it's kind of already happening. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and yeah, it's definitely got that amateur feel to it that I like it. It's vibey, you know. It feels creepy just in the sense that it's, you know, amateurly kind of thrown together. And I'm not saying that to put the game down by any means. I like it. Yep, talking to myself. Yapping to the voices in my head. It's not like I don't do that, you know, any other day. Oh wait, signs of life. Civilization. From what I remember looking into this game, like in, just in the past, is that Slenderman doesn't actually start appearing until after you collect the first page. No way. The lone haunted cuck chair in the middle of the bathroom, in the middle of the woods. That is... I don't like those implications. I really don't. There is one in here, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's on the outside and I'm just dumb. Who knows? I could just be dumb. I guess that one didn't like the show. Okay. Well, it's definitely not on the outside. I'm gonna give the inside another once over just in case, because I know there's no map and I really, really do not want to backtrack. I really would like to not do that. Okay. Yep, okay, there it is. I'm so glad that I didn't... Okay. Follows. Like what you guys should do for my Instagram and TikTok. Is that okay, yeah, that's one of those giant concrete tunnels. I would see things like this, as a kid, and I would like really want to explore it. I was the explorer as a kid. I loved doing that. So this game is like catnip to that lizard part of my brain that still really wants to do that. Oh. Almost missed you. Can't run. Yeah, you're damn right I can't run. Look at this. Look at this. It's pathetic. It looks awkward, but I do kind of like how the flashlight goes so far down and doesn't move around at all when you're sprinting. Because it's like you could sprint, and it's really dark. It's like anything could appear right in front of you, like literally right now, and then boom, it's Slender Man! I don't know how intentional it was, but I mean, that's decent horror game design. Dude, this game sucks. I mean, where's the map? Where's the compass with the waypoints? I can't find anything, dude. Oh, here's a paper. Always watches, no eyes. Yep, that's a classic one. Love it. Ooh. Gotta love the bass droning. Very nostalgic, bringing me back to when I watched PewDiePie and Markiplier. Also, hello to my 2 new viewers. I've literally just been talking to myself and schizoing out this entire time. So, it's nice to have some actual real company. Docky Pepper. Not sponsored. Okay, we just passed the tunnel. I already got a page. Oh, here we go. Here's something. An oil tanker. No way. This is actually great news. Now, oh jeez, that actually got me. That actually got me. And I'm so glad it got me right then, because I was about to make the dumbest joke you've ever heard in your entire life. Okay, is this it? Nope. Okay, it's still there. It's gonna chase me. I really need to check that to see if there's a page there, though, so can you quit blocking me, please, Slenderman? Please? I need to get one of those pages. Please? Oh, which Slenderman game is this? This is the original Slender the 8 Pages, actually. Never played it in my life. Okay, is it gone yet? I hate that. I hate that. It's so loud. It just scares the crap out of me. Okay, we're going to try... Alright. Okay, so remember that bread box. You can't juke Slenderman like that. I needed to check the oil tanker for pages. I was trying to sneak past him. It's okay. It's alright. At least, now I know. If Slenderman is body blocking, the best bet is just to move on and go to a different landmark. Oh, I don't like that static. Where's it coming from? Let's triangulate this. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Oh. Okay, where is it? Actually, where is it? That's... I don't like... There you are. Also, no matter what niche my... I think I'm backing up into it. Where is it? Where is... Okay, that... I don't like that. I don't like that. Go. Sorry. Gotta lock in. Lock in. That's what I'm saying. I gotta run. But look how slow my guy goes. I am skinny and malnourished and emaciated. I can run faster than this. But yeah, no, what I love about this game right now is seeing just all of the random structures in the forest. It just gives off this really specific vibe to me because as a kid, I always loved exploring, and I would see stuff, you know, like that tunnel back there that I would want to explore in as a kid. Of course, my parents wouldn't let me. Can you believe that, right? All right. Oh, creepy tree. Yes. No way. It's Leheckin symbolism because the branches are all, you know, wavy and tentacly, just like Slender Man is. It's a connection. It's a clue, guys. This game is, like, really deep. I'm gonna make a 5-hour video essay on it. You know, I guess it is a little. I mean, it is definitely nostalgic just because I watched people, you know, play it back in the day. So yeah, I guess there's a bit of a sentiment there. I may even make a video about the Slender games if I can find a way to do it, you know, uniquely, because it's been done by so many people already. Oh! That's insane. That's cruel. That is not fair. Just Slender in a forest. Alright, we're more than halfway there. The creepy ambiance is kicking up. I'm gonna try following the fence for a bit. Oh! That's wild. I thought it was walking away from him. No pages. 194. No way! It's a clue! Guys, it's the secret Slender ARG that nobody's talked about. Time for a 10-hour video essay. Was that the bite of 194? You're actually so right. What? What? I haven't even found pages yet. Oh, here's a tree. The game really just said, bro, you suck. Can you hurry up? That's it. We're throwing Slender Man at you. Screw you. Have I played SCP Containment Breach? No, I have not, actually. And, you know, that may be another good game to play on stream at some point. You know, playing SCP Containment Breach for the first time. Although, dude, there's this one that's been going a little viral. It's like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's I want to say it's based off of that SCP like 5000, where, you know, it's more like the tactical kind of SCP gameplay, and I am really into like the, I guess, tactical horror subgenre. I do think there's just something about that. I mean, I've always been a fan of military thrillers as well as horror, so I mean, combining the two, if you can keep the horror elements without having the action elements like distract from the horror, then that's a really tough balancing act to have. But I hope it's possible anyway, and I would like to check that game out. I just forgot what it's called. Oh yeah, Fear and Hunger does also look really good. Dude, there's so many good games. It's like I want to get to them all at some point, and it's like you always see them and you're like, oh, this game looks awesome, I want to try this out, and then you just don't. For me, it's the same with like all kinds of media or art or whatever, like books. Like, if y'all could see my to-read shelf right now, it is way bigger than my have-read shelf. Those are the books I have read, and above me is like, I want to say 40 or 50 that I need to read. I'm definitely a starter. I am a serial starter. I start things, and I do not finish them. I'm just interested in way too much to ever do in one lifetime, I feel like. So you just got to do as much as you can. Just got to see, experience as much as you can. And you also got to make sure it's worthwhile to you, and you aren't just like mindlessly consuming entertainment just for the sake of consuming entertainment, you know. You gotta do it actively. Here we go. Don't look, or it takes you. No, that actually, I promise I wasn't overacting. That scared the crap out of me. Oh, that's awesome. Bro, it's not Markiplier. Bro should pack it up. He's chopped. He's washed. Have I read Hey, wait a minute. What's red? Okay. We're at the oil tankers. See, this is actually great news. We can finally call in the U.S. military to deal with Slender Man. They'll want to come for these. Teddy Roosevelt versus Slender Man goes so hard. Like that, I think there was Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Slayer, and then the Asylum did like a, not mockumentary, but like a, what are they called? Mockbuster, for like Abraham Lincoln Zombie Slayer, something like that. I think the guy who wrote the Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer books also wrote that, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. That is wild. That, you know, Slender Man is public domain. You could do Teddy Roosevelt versus Slender Man, you know, conceivably. Oh, and, correct me if I'm wrong, but this, wait, why is this actually interesting? Teddy Roosevelt, I think it was Teddy Roosevelt who actually started, like, all of the national parks in America, like, put that into law. I'm gonna sound like an idiot the way I'm explaining this, but I think, you know, hold on, we're gonna fact check this real quick. Yeah, he did. No, the reason he did that was so that way he could hunt Slenderman. Okay, start writing, Darth Nihilus. Start writing right now, and then I'll make a 5-hour video essay on it. This is a symbiotic relationship here. What? No. That's not fair. I didn't even know your flashlight could burn out. We will beat this game. We will beat this game tonight. I think I'm going to have to quit the horror video essays if I cannot beat this game. Like, channel deleted. Gone. Permanently. Thank you, Breadbox. And that's how dedicated I am going to be to you, my loyal viewers. Alright, there's the giant rusted water tower again. I would love to drink whatever water is in there. Slash silo, whatever it is. I really hope that's not a water tower. It is very rusted. Alright, we're speedrunning this. Any percent. What was that? Well, I don't even know what jump scared me. I couldn't see anything. Give me that page. I'm actually deleting this game when we're done with this. I'm actually deleting this game after this stream is over. Okay. Yep, it's just gonna be stalking me. It's just gonna be following me forever now. So, you know, the tunnel is now a no-go. We can only go forwards. There's only one direction, gentlemen, and that is forward, into the battlefield. Wait, were we here already? No, we weren't. Okay. Okay, we got the one that said no. Yeah, I wish I could listen to videos and stuff while I work, but I work as a dishwasher, so I'm always afraid my earbuds are just gonna, like, fall off and get sprayed. Are you serious? Are you serious? Right as I get 6 out of 8 pages? Right as I break my record? Slenderman just... Okay, yeah, no, that's not fair. That's actually so not fair. This game is hard. It really is. It's actually kind of hard. I will get it, though. I will get it. Okay. All right, buddy. What are you doing there? You can't be there. Okay, what?
He's just standing there, menacingly.
All right, there was none at the oil tankers. If I have to backtrack and recheck that because there actually was one there that I missed and I have 7 out of 8 pages, and then Slenderman gets me, I will be upset. Hands will be thrown. Ooh, what's a creepypasta everyone seems to like, but you don't? Okay, that's a good question. You know, that's crazy, because I was actually thinking about this and I had one, but now it's blanking on me. Dang, both of y'all? That's that's actually so crazy. No, I mean, I do like Ted the Caver. I definitely get where both of you are coming from, for sure. It is definitely more of a slow burn kind of horror, for sure, but I like it personally. Oh yeah, you're right. The whole Ben Drowned saga was in, like, 3 arcs, and that gets crazy. That gets so crazy from something that you think is just a... Oh, I'm not paused, actually, but something that you think is just a, you know, another haunted game creepypasta, which, honestly, I feel like if somebody, or even if the original, like, if Juducible took that, you know, rewrote it in a way to be like a fictional game in some other universe that was haunted, I think he could totally turn that into like a mini series or something. Like get HBO on that. That would go hard. Exactly, dude. And then it goes into like the I'm trying to remember exactly. It's like conspiracy theories about uploading people's consciousness into computers, and because there was like this big pandemic, and some people were put off by that. They thought it really jumped the shark, but again, it's one of those things where I thought that the way it was written really did it justice. I'll have to definitely look into it some again to really try and get the full picture, because I know a whole other thing was there's this community voting where it's like, okay, do you want answers to what Ben was, or do you want answers to what's going on in the world? And the people chose to have answers for what Ben was, and so we're like basically forever cut off from what was actually happening in the outside world, like this actual apocalypse or pandemic that was causing all of this. And so that also adds to the mystery, which I'm very torn on, because there's a part of my brain that really wants to know the answers, but I also know that good horror is about not knowing the answers. Still, it's just such a really interesting idea, and I think it would do numbers as a TV show if it was ever adapted. Oh, okay, I don't like that. The game just said I'm taking too long. Hurry up. I don't like that. Here it is. I knew it. I knew there was one in here that I was going to miss. I only have 2 pages? No wonder the game told me to hurry up. Oh, we've been yapping way too much about old creepypastas and stuff. Run! Come on, I don't like that. Okay, there's no notes in the tunnel, though. Alright, we're not making the same mistake that I keep making over and over again of trying to juke Slenderman. Slenderman cannot be juked. He is the GOAT. We are not even going to try. We are just going to go straight ahead. Instead of drawings, it's HOA violations you have to collect. What? How would you even do that? It's just a note that says, your lawn's grass is 0.5 inches above the maximum. And it's just a instead of Slenderman, it's like a Karen with the haircut that I think I kind of have now. That hold on, let me fix that. Gotta fix my hair. I gotta fix my hair, guys. One sec. Okay, that messed it up again. It's fine though. It's fine though. But no, that would go hard. I'd play that. Oh. Okay, I think we're at a point where Slenderman's just forever following me. That's terrifying and slightly annoying. How do I feel about the Backrooms? I think that it was a really eerie, like, short little, bite that was posted to /X, and I think expanding on that a little bit would have been fine, but it's gone way too overboard with all of the explaining and the 15 more billion levels, and it really is more of like almost like a TTRPG setting at this point with how much detail is in it, and there's just, at least for me, no horror. And of course, with so many kids on the internet, they're gonna be the biggest consumers of this. Unfortunately, we need better parenting on things like that, with like kids consuming horror and whatnot. But there's only so much that content creators can do to really fight back against that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, that kind of input being put in as well, where they care more about the surface level stuff. There was a whole video essay on this. I don't remember what the YouTuber who made it was. But I'll try to find it at some point, actually, and maybe make a community post on it. But yeah, basically, I think that knowledge is the enemy of good horror, and we just have way too much knowledge about the Backrooms and how it works now for it to be effectively scary, at least for me. I think horror is a very, very delicate thing to try to get right. People need to bring back Goosebumps for the kids. Yeah, you know what, you're 100% right about that. I loved Goosebumps as a kid. As a kid, I loved Goosebumps. There's this one book I got. I'm going to make a video on it. And yes, Darth Nihilus, you absolutely can. I take criticism very well. 3.5 more hours long. All right, you know what? I'll remember that. We'll definitely try to pad out the runtime. So we'll do like a whole pyrocynical thing. It's like, all right, guys. So for those of you who don't know, horror is actually a genre. And then we go a whole hour explaining what the concept of horror is. But yeah, sorry, so many tangents. But I read this book as a kid, The Pricker Boy. This thing traumatized me as a kid, and from what I remember, it's not even like super inappropriate. Like, it's definitely for the age demographic when I read it, which was in middle school. I was like 12 or 13 at the time. Loved it. I'm gonna be making a video on it because nobody talks about this book, and it is so good. I mean, it's definitely. I'm not gonna say it's long, because as far as books go, this isn't long. But I mean, with stuff like creepypastas, they tend to be really short. So I'm just saying this will take a bit longer to actually like read through, annotate, and make a script about. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be making a video on this book at some point. Wait, is this a landmark or a glitch? It's a landmark. No way, guys. Herobrine is here. The leaves on the trees are gone. No way, guys. Okay, we're gonna try going this way. I will beat this game tonight. It will happen. Oh, what did I just run into? Oh. That's so crazy. That's actually... Alright, guys, so thank you for tuning into the stream. Really appreciate all the support. And hey, you shut up. You're banned. Yeah, I know. I had to say it. I just had to say it, Darth Nihilus. I just don't... Oh, man. We need to have a pep talk, y'all. We gotta lock in on this. We gotta lock in on this, gentlemen, okay? This game has been very taxing and challenging. See, it's one of the old games, all right? It's one of those old boomer games. The Sansa Cook. See, you wouldn't understand, right? See, this is a game that doesn't hold your hand. It doesn't hold back. It doesn't give you instructions. It just throws you in, and it's tough. It's hard, you know, but you can persevere. I mean, people did persevere. People did persevere back then, and they will persevere today. If they can beat the game back then I, with my TikTok brain-rotted off of years of Ubislop that holds your hand, gives you waypoints and a compass and all of these activities with different bright colors, I can beat the game too. I can do it. Me. And you will all be by my side while I beat this game. Can I get a new Raw? Can I get a new Raw? Let's go! Let's go! We got it! Okay, that's actually shaking my camera. Okay, that's actually really annoying. What was that? Hold on. Gentlemen, the game may have crashed.